It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's a command.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now they'll audible to something else. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Rodgers on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. There he goes, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Stein. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Stein.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first. able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70.
And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Stein. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stein. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Rodgers on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Washington.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 4. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. Quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Stein. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Stein.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Stein to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Stein.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 24, Cowboys 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That is caught.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
They toss it down to Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Stein. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter.
Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 27.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Washington first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football, and they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 31. Cowboys.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
The pass on first
And the
down.
offense moving quickly to the line.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of 5 brings up
On play action, they'll throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On the give, here's Robinson.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Option play, here's Robinson.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week one. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward.